All right, hello everyone. We are playing The Sims 3, and we will start that up right now. Take a few minutes for us to actually get in game, of course, but as usual, give us a bit of time for whoever else may be coming in. Yeah, that would be cool to play Shepherd's Crossing 2 on stream. Like I said, a lot of games that I think could be fun and interesting to play on stream. Shepherd's Crossing 2 for sure, I think would be interesting, but we will see how things go. Some volume on my end. I watched some stuff. I didn't actually watch the State of Play live. I caught a couple things. I did happen to watch some things I found interesting though. I liked the like what we saw of Control Resonant. It's glad you liked the video, Mike. Awesome. I certainly try. But yes, it's probably the thing that I was most interested in was Control Resonant. Yep, just waiting for stuff to load up. Flowers, yes. Tomorrow's Valentine's Day, which means, tomorrow's Valentine's Day, which means today is Friday the 13th. Okay, here we go. But yeah, flowers are nice. I mean, yeah, you could say flowers don't last the longest, but again, as a special occasion thing, they can be nice. You know, sometimes it's nice. Sometimes it's nice to be frivolous on occasion. Okay, we're all loaded up. Whoops. Yay. Just type that. Okay. Okay. Arthur is in college. I think he got invited to a party. I can't remember, but we're staying up. We are going to get rid of this, though. This, old newspaper. Right. Term's almost done. Yes, I'm cheating. Because why the hell not? It's my game. I do what I want. I rule supreme. Now, if I was doing a challenge or something, obviously I wouldn't be cheating, but this is just chill vibes right now. If I was doing something like, say, the 100 baby challenge or whatever, then yeah, no cheating there. What the hell do I want to do? I'm pretty sure there's a party going on. I suppose we can practice a bit of sketching in the meantime. Haven't done that for a while. Other shields, okay. What do you mean dirty environment? Is it because of this? Yeah, I probably need to take out the trash. Whoops. Yeah, it's because of the full garbage, of course. Yes. Korgs are quite fun. What else is dirty out here? Yeah, just taking out the trash in-game. As you can see, Arthur just put away his trash. Fucking forget, man, if I have a party to go to. He's getting lazier. Maybe it's because he's getting older. Oops. I want to see if there's any food at this party that I am pretty sure we got invited to. He's 7. Yeah, I don't know what the lifespan of a corgi is. Some dogs, 7 is getting there, but not super old. But I know for other dogs, it is getting in their later years. Hello, Wedgerod. Playing The Sims 3. Yeah, I know people summarize like about 15 years or so as the average lifespan for dogs and such, but that really varies. There we go. Thought we had a party to go to. Party time. Let's go. Okay. Okay, last time we had a bonfire party. We went to a bonfire party. There was no damn bonfire, so, let's hope, we actually have the bonfire this time. You know how Sims games get with things not always working as they should. What are you doing? Oh. I guess we're allowed in. Yeah, my boyfriend and I were thinking of doing something tomorrow, and if not necessarily tomorrow, then maybe the next day. Like if things are a bit too... Oh, look how gross this is, eating rotten food. See, this is why I don't hang out in dorms anymore in The Sims 3, because this is just gross. Like, what the hell's the matter with you? Eating food that is very clearly rotten. This is why I just rent a tiny house now for The Sims 3 in college. Okay, we having this party or what? They said in an hour. Let's go. It's because it's raining that we can't have a bonfire party. Yeah, it rains almost too much in this game. I'm gonna freaking maybe turn it off. Yeah, Yeah, boyfriend and I probably weren't going to go anywhere like super duper fancy or anything, but still someplace nice enough. Okay, I'm gonna turn this rain off because holy shit. I thought, you know what, maybe I'll just leave it here for now, but now it's just like, ugh. Maybe I need to find, maybe I should find a mod that doesn't make it, rain so much. No, I do not know what they call a quarter pounder with cheese in Paris. Where's this bitch that's hosting the party anyways? A royal with cheese. What is this? I oh, don't think I've ever been this desperate for furniture. Just some crates here. Made into, seats. God, I haven't watched Pulp Fiction in quite a while. Watch it once for class, but it's been quite a while since I then saw it again. Hey Sophie, we having this party? Yes. Are you just gonna go to bed? Yeah, I don't think we're having this party. Screw it. I'm going home. Okay. Alright, turned rain off, so maybe next time we have a bonfire party, it'll actually work. I'll see that. Okay, what can we make ourselves? Here, you can have some autumn salad that's not gross. Oh, thank you, Mike Awesome. Yes, yeah, like to get this. Okay. Alright, Arthur. Salad should be quick enough, right? Yes, it's me. I'm doing pretty good. Hopefully you are too, Richard. Yeah, we'll do that for improved cooking skill. Well, luckily in The Sims, student loans really aren't that much, so he's probably doing okay. Do you think we're the better parents in Clifford? I mean, Emily Elizabeth's parents were pretty decent, I'd say. Yeah, I was about to say, too, Charlie's dad seemed pretty cool as well. Honestly, Jenna's mom seems pretty alright, it's just that her kid is a shithead. But hey, you know, sometimes kids are just shitheads no matter how hard you try. Who I think Arthur would canonically marry? I just